I'm Erin, your local sex therapist, and today I'm here to normalize a really scary misbelief that I hear about from my sex therapy clients that taking a break from sex will kill your sex life. First off, know that this is a natural, common fear, and many people experience it. What they're usually fearful of is, yes, losing the sex itself, but usually underneath that is, how will this impact my relationship? Will my partner still want to be with me? What will our connection be like? What happens sometimes with my sex therapy clients when I propose taking a break from sex is they panic. I see the confusion and the alarm on their faces because they're coming to me to increase sex drive and desire, not decrease it, right? And what I discuss with them is that by continuing to put pressure on sex to show up in a certain way, or to perform in a certain way, or to have sex at a certain frequency, it's setting you up to continue experiencing issues. The whole fake it till you make it thing here only gets you so far. Now, some people think if you stop having sex, you'll never start again. This is the fear talking, right? Instead, what can happen when you take sex off the table for a bit is you reduce the pressure and stress you were putting on the sex. It allows for exploration in other types of non sexual intimacy and different types of connection because it lets you focus your attention on other ways to come together. And then during that time, since you're not as stressed, you can get curious about what's going on for you during sex, what you like and what you want to keep about your sex life, and what you'd like to be different. And there's this really interesting phenomenon that happens where we feel we won't accomplish things unless we beat ourselves up, right? If I'm never good enough, I'll never stop striving. And this happens with a lot of things: work, relationships, being a caregiver, or so on. But when this happens with sex, typically people laser in on the sex only and put so much pressure on it. And this has the opposite effect and just builds and builds that stress, right? So it may seem counterintuitive, but what is more helpful when shifting your relationship with your sex drive and desire is being kind to yourself, decreasing pressure, managing the stress around sex. The whole point in taking this break is to allow for different connection and reduce that pressure in sex. Once you take the pressure off of what you should be doing, you get to explore what you want to be doing. And that makes a big difference. So don't look at taking a break from sex as a bad thing. Look at it as an opportunity to reconnect and get creative and build intimacy. And all of these will help start you down that path to better sex and more of it. And if you're interested in learning more, reach out or check out my blog. And remember, be kind to yourself and face your fears.